So in a previous video I tried Alpha 4.4 as soon as it hit Wave 1, and I've gotta say that, as you saw in the video, performance was terrible, very often way below 10 frames per second at Lefki. In fact, it was so bad that I ended up my session with motion sickness. I mean, I couldn't even try the missions because of how sick I was. I even went to the bathroom to, spare the details. I didn't vomit, but I really felt like my dinner was about to leave my body. Anyway, that being said, now that 4.4 is in open PTU, I tried it over the weekend, and by the time I'm recording this video, the IAE is only 5 days away, so I would be expecting this patch to be quite representative of what the launch version is going to be, since we could probably expect to have a live version before the event starts. And I have to say that the least I could say is that when I look at the current state of the PTU, I am very worried, especially when we consider that there's going to be also a free fly event with a lot of people who are going to try the game for the first time or for the first time in a long time. It's also worth noting that I tried 4.4 in Nyx and not in any other part of the game universe, so it's possible that Stanton and Pyro would be just fine. If you have tried Stanton and Pyro in 4.4 PTU, let me know in the comment section down below, but to make it short here, Nyx definitely is not. So first, let's talk about the landing zone itself. It seems that, at least from the session I had, performance is better. Maybe it's because there were less people. I suppose that players have gotten a little bored, or that the novelty effect of the return of Lefki has worn off a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as it was before. That being said, it wasn't great either. Frames per second are still low, as you can see, and I still felt uncomfortable wandering around the alleys of Lefki, although it wasn't as bad as it previously was. I was able to get some supplies this time, and the least I'm going to say is that Lefki has a very interesting set of weapons available, and I love that they are completely different from those found in Stanton, which makes it more unique and gives a totally different vibe. If you still have some of the classic weapons of the game, like the Gallant or the FS9, don't worry, the shops will still offer you everything you need in terms of ammo. So that's pretty much it for Lefki. It's better, and unfortunately, what I am going to show is where I have some serious worries. So, I left Lefki out with this sheath that I'm giving away to my Patreon and YouTube members, by the way, this month, so if you too enjoy the content and want to help a little further, you'll find the link in the description down below. And I headed for the Glacier Ring, where I took a few missions to try them out. And so, when I entered the Glacier Ring, I found something very strange. The background seemed to flicker, and it seemed like it was randomly disappearing and reappearing, and little did I know that it was actually the entire environment around me that was doing so. And it became very clear when the NPCs started to show up and disappeared, only to then reappear at completely different locations. This made the mission unplayable, as you can imagine, but in addition it also made my mission objective, in this case a wreck, appear and then completely disappear, which could have made the mission fail anyway. The fact that we have an issue like this in open PTU, something this game breaking, is for me a serious red flag. This is something that should never have made it out of Evocati phase, which raises two questions. Are Evocati phases too short? In the past, it was not uncommon to have Evocati phases last for 2 to 4 weeks before hitting Wave 1, but that's also because we were getting 4 major patches a year. Now, it seems that we're getting 1 major patch a month, but is it at the expense of quality? Also, will CIG release this patch before IAE if the problem persists? I really can't imagine how it will be beneficial for the project, as it will give all the haters a ton of fuel to their fire. At this point, what worries me the most isn't just the performance or the visual instability, it's the timing. We are days away from one of the biggest annual events in Star Citizen, an event specifically designed to showcase the game to the widest possible audience, and yet the version that's supposed to carry that momentum is struggling with issues that fundamentally break gameplay loops. This should push CIG to take a hard look at their release pipeline. A faster patch cadence only works if quality control remains solid, and right now it's fair to wonder whether milestones are being prioritized over stability. There's nothing wrong with delaying a patch if it means avoiding a disastrous first impression for thousands of new or returning players. In fact, it would be the responsible choice. I truly hope that the team can address these problems quickly, because 4.4 has potential. But potential won't matter if players log in during the Free Fly event only to find missions that flicker in and out of existence. I'll continue monitoring the PTU closely, and of course I will let you know the moment things improve, but for now, caution is definitely warranted. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, a big shout out to my Patreon and YouTube members, including Dr. Forbinso, Carter, Sister, the Kitu, Gun, Shadow Rise, and Zero Crusher. What do you guys think? Do you think that 4.4 is ready for launch, or do you think that perhaps it should be delayed and maybe they should release the IAE with the current patch? Well, is it gonna be even possible? Or perhaps do you think that CIG has a plan B? I would like to know what you think in the comment section down below. Alright, I'll let you guys think about it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.